And after a long and painful 950-day closure, the Australind train is officially back. And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be testing out this brand new C-Series equivalent diesel train that runs between Perth and Bunbury, stopping at the intermediate stations along the way. So let's test this train out. If you're wondering why we're running, that is because our train departs in like 5 minutes and we are in serious danger of missing the train, and of course we don't want to do that because we spent our money on the tickets. Now the train is decent value, especially considering the cost of petrol if you were to drive between Perth and Bunbury. It's about $30 as a return trip. However, we didn't really want to spend $30 and it takes all the time to go to Bunbury and back, and you have to hang out there while the train's there and all that time. Instead, what we decided to do is we decided to go from Perth to Byford, so that then it only costs like $5 and we can just catch transfers back for free with our Trans-WA ticket. So that's what we're going to be doing. We've got a 45-minute train journey to test out all the good features, take a look at the train, and honestly, I'm going to leave my honest review. So let's try and not miss this train, and let's get on this train. And once we made it to platform 3, it was time to board, and I'm sorry I didn't film my reaction, but I was blown away by the quality of this train. Just the finishing touches were just so nice, and I can see that they put a lot of effort into this train, and it is just amazing. I will do a proper seat and train tour once the train departs Perth. And by the time we sat down on the train, it was pretty much ready time to depart. The train did depart a few minutes late, roughly about 9:28, so 3 minutes late, which isn't the best because it would be nice if it departed on time. However, it's only 3 minutes and I'm not complaining because we nearly missed the train. Now, unfortunately, the Australind doesn't have dedicated tracks, and that means it has to share the Armidale and Thornley-Coburn line. So that meant that we already had to make our first stop at Mackay because we couldn't go due to the backlog of trains. However, thankfully we didn't have to make any other stops and we were able to cruise all the way through to Byford. However, we had to go quite slow between Perth and the Kenwick Dive Tunnel due to the fact that the Thornley-Coburn line was holding us back. Then once we passed the Kenwick Dive Tunnel, we were able to pick up a bit more speed through to Armidale, which past Armidale, that's when we were able to go fast, which is kind of annoying that we were speed restricted back due to the fact that we have to share the line with suburban trains. And as we're just passing Queen's Park Station, I think it's about time that we take a seat tour. So the Australind train is in a 2x2 configuration with 2 seats, pretty straightforward. There are coat hangers that just pop out like that, as well as a nice tray table. You've also got safety information and a vomit bag. You've then got PowerPoints, which is kind of good, and these outlets with lights as well. The seats are quite comfortable with padding, and unlike the C-Series, very nice and comfortable with plenty of leg room. You've then also got this really nice carpet area, and you just feel honestly really quite comfortable here, so it's really nice. As well as also having curtains that can close. They're not seeming to close, but they do close. So yeah, it is genuinely nice. It's a bit nicer than the C-Series seats, and yeah, this is what you'd expect for a regional train. And as we're going past the Caddington sidings, I feel like it's about time that we take a train tour. So we are in car 1, where you've got a waste bin and a recycling bin, and you've got the seats in a 2x2 configuration with overhead luggage. You've then got a nice screen display, which is genuinely good. It just said this train runs from Perth-Bunbury. However, it doesn't seem to be showing the station. Keep it nice and quiet, having the doors to the seats, where you've got the doors. Yep. And here you've got some more luggage rack. I think this is where you put your checked luggage, bikes, and yeah, this is the wheelchair area and stuff. It's a nice, good place. And here you've got the toilet. Take a look inside that. Yeah, it's got a sink, soap, water, dryer, toilet, shops. Pretty classic. This is just a classic unisex toilet. Nothing that fancy. There should still be some disabled toilets on the train. You can go back. And here are the wheelchair seats located in car 2, where you've got a nice area for wheelchairs, which is good. Put them there. You've got extra leg room. Call for service. Yeah, very accessible, which is good. Even got a little tray table right there, so that's good. Oh, got to hear the horn. What's that for? Anyway, coming through. Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, look at that. Passing Kenwick Station, got to hear the horn. Wow, look at that. Here's the buffet car. Unfortunately, it's not open yet, as it opens past Byford, but we're only catching the train to Byford. And as we make our way into car 3, you've got a unisex disabled toilet, as well as bikes, all that stuff, bike storage here. We'll take a look at the disabled toilet in a minute. Bike rack, as well as luggage, bikes, all that stuff, and more bikes. So it's really good, bike friendly. And then here you've got another just classic unisex toilet, just the exact same as the other one. Soap, dryer, sink, water, needle box, all the classic stuff. And then you've just got car 3, which is the same as car 1, which we're sitting in. So overall, this train is genuinely really good. Yeah, it's got 2 unisex toilets as well as 1 disabled toilet, so that's a total of 3, 1 in each carriage. Alright, so this is the unisex disabled toilet really. There's 1 on each train. You've got a toilet, nice big area, sharps disposals, a mirror, flush, litter, sanitary products, and then here you've got a mirror, hand dryer, soap, water. There's even like a baby change table. It's quite good. There's also smoke alarms in here, so it means you can't smoke, and there's also a call for assistance button. So this is overall a good station. So yeah, unlock and then wait. Can I just wait? Oh crap! There, I'll go there. Oh, there. Okay. All right, that's how you get out. All right, cool. I also noticed that there's free Wi-Fi on this train, which is good. This is really cool. This is really nice, actually. Oh, next station. Here we go. We've got the announcement finally. Next station, Armidale.
No kidding. So that's arrived to Armidale. Armidale, thank you.
And as we made our way into Armidale Station Platform 2, it was certainly a moment to enjoy seeing Platform 2 with the screen display saying Bunbury. In case you aren't familiar with the Transperth system or the platforms, Platform 1 is for trains to Perth and Platform 3 is for trains to Byford. They almost never use Platform 2, as Platform 2 is just for the Australind. And as we are arriving into Byford now, I'm going to rate this journey and overall experience. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Pretty much perfect. The only thing that I didn't like was, the main thing that I didn't like was the fact that we had to share the line for a good section with the Armadale line and a lot of it with the Thornley-Coburn line as well. This means that we've got speed restrictions and they just couldn't really go fast, which is kind of annoying. And I really think that they should have done better when they rebuilt the Armadale line elevated. I think maybe they could have built a third track so that then the Australind can go, the C pattern on the Armadale line, they can run express trains. It would just make it a lot easier. So that's one disappointment. The other little thing about the train that I noticed that I don't love is that it was a bit rocky, especially between the around Victoria Park to Cannington section, which is kind of bad. Some people will get motion sick. I didn't, but I just noticed it. But other than that, the train is really nicely done and it gets my full thumbs up. And as we made our way into Byford, the gap was actually a lot bigger than I was expecting, which I know it's kind of surprising for a new station, new train. However, the level crossing was already down, so we ran down, took a look, take a few photos, more importantly just to see the level crossing down, and yeah. I've got to feel bad for that bus right there. Like, that bus literally had to wait there for so long. It was so funny because the train was taking so long and all those cars there, like, they had to wait for so long. And what's worse is that, like, if you're on that bus and trying to connect to a Trans-Perth train, you might be like, oh my goodness, how long until we can just get into the interchange? Like, this is so long. You also notice that they put danger, active rail line, do not enter.
Not very that active.
Yeah, it's not that active. It's still there and I can still see the doors open.
So that's a very special train. So it's first.
Yeah, so that's it. The brand new Trans-WA Australind train. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.